Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Frank Valeri, and today I want to talk about a subject that affects everyone. There is a big issue about gun control. Well, I don't think so much is the gun control, it's the violence that must be stopped. Yes, I agree with almost all country that I think that assault weapons they should be banned. Uh, ban doesn't really affect the fact that assault weapons must be made. Yes, assault weapons must be made, but we must make sure that they fall into the right agency, the right organization, and they have a purpose to obtain such assault weapons. Um, do we really, I'm talking about the average citizen, does he really need assault weapon? At the moment, is to my understanding, with a little information and filing some kind of application and stuff like that, you can obtain almost anything. Excuse me. But it shouldn't be that way. To obtain such a weapon, the seller must be informed what is the purpose of this purchase, what is the intent of the customer of use of this weapon. The law must provide some guidelines towards who can and who cannot obtain such a weapon, where you can refuse, and on top of that, whoever has such a weapon should be logged in and should be put in a database, not because it's violent or anything like that. No, because of the purchase. Assault weapon. Okay? Person that has an assault weapon should fall in a database. The database must be public. If I want to know if John Doe, that lives 3 blocks away from me, has an assault weapon, I should be able to go on my computer and find out if he has such a weapon. In other words, anybody that owns a weapon should be registered with the county or the state where this weapon is. Just like when they do inventory, the manufacturer makes an inventory, how much guns, how much weapons he sold, and what kind, and he did this and that. Same thing will be with the purchaser. Should be put in a database that he has such a weapon. Now you say, what does that do? What kind of? Well, that's very informative to the people around you, and they will know where you live at. I mean, what kind of danger you're in. What kind of protection do you have? Because some of them, they could be your friends. It's nice to know that you can depend on them just like they depend on you. They could do an investigation on you and they find out that you have a gun and that you have an hunting rifle, just like you find out about him, that he has a license to carry a gun or whatever. Those things they should be put public. Okay, I guess you want to know you want to talk about safety. Just give me one more second. I am all for it, for banning the assault weapon. Banning in the sense that they should not go to people that they have no use for it. Provide me the right reason, purpose, intent on the form that you file, and then according to the rules and regulation and by the law, I, as a seller, will tell you if you're entitled to have such a weapon. Not just by the Constitution that says bear arms, you can buy anything. Okay, that should be changed. Yes, I am for the Constitution that you should be armed. But I am not for have such a weapon unless there is some kind of war that we must, if we are invaded, by all means, I'll try to get the best weapon I could get to defend me and my family. But until that happens, I'm happy with my handgun. Now, let's talk about a little bit of safety. I will begin that the government must build, construct institutions, mental institutions that will have a name, that everybody knows what are they for. And the way I will provide safety to the community is by using the right substance, which is the doctors. Those mental doctors that provide prescription, that provide evaluation on their patient, must get together with the law and provide them information. I know probably this type of thing must be placed in the law, must go here, must go there. I wish something like that it could be done. Okay, this is my idea. This type of information must be provided by the law, and everybody that is diagnosed with mental sickness, they are unstable, or they have some kind of condition which they determine is danger to the society, must be investigated, must be provided, this patient must be provided with all the help he could get before he commits a crime, before he kills himself. Provide this person help. Now, I know, I hope you guys don't understand that I think everybody that does such a thing, they're mentally sick. Okay? But this is a measure that I will take towards this type of violence, because I will say 95% is caused by mentally sick people. And only doctors, just like the priest, they know what's going on. Okay? Now, am I saying that everybody that is mentally sick is going to go and get diagnosed? No. But the society, the community will help. Okay? The community will help by providing information, even to the police. I think this guy is mentally sick. I see he's disturbed. He needs help. Some people do get involved. So this is the type of information should be provided to the law, and I hope the law gets together with the doctors, that there is some kind of law that says that the doctor must report them, just like when there is a gunshot in the hospital, they got to report it, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is the same, but I call it preventing, like preventing maintenance. If you know something that's going to happen because of that reason, why not share it? Why not telling somebody to, this way we could provide help to this person? Okay, the government must build institution Because if that goes in place, if that goes by the law, that they must report all this and take away this confidentiality BS, a lot of family, a lot of lives will be saved. A lot of incidents will be stopped. Okay? The other one. If we want to protect our assets and our employees, our properties and our grounds and stuff like that, that's my wife cleaning. I will put in place a fraction of the profit that a company makes. If a profit which some is earned and some is unearned, okay? Some is being given to them just for the simple reason that they keep their door open and they provide work. And what I mean is they are subsidized by the government. The government gives them money, plain English. To all these big companies, they may call it different. They may call it breaks. They may call it programs or whatever they call it. All I know is that company, beside the stuff that they sell to the public and make their profit, they also make profit because the government gives them as long as you're in business. What makes you think of that? I know. I worked for big companies. Everybody knows. So my idea is this. If a company, a big company, will take a fraction of their profit, no matter which way they make it, and put it towards, beside the security system that they have, the cameras, the video recording, and the alarms, and hire armed security officers to patrol their grounds, their properties, and protect all their assets, which, known or not, employees are assets. There will be a lot of safe people happy to work for such a company, knowing the fact that you work into an environment that you are safe. I'm not trying to promote any agency that provides security. Although I worked for about 3 security agencies, I was a site supervisor at Newport Richie Hospital. I worked for Lockheed Martin as a security officer. Disney. I mean, I had my reasons why I worked for them, and I also refused a lot of companies that didn't provide benefits that I wanted. Yes, every company that you work for it provides some kind of safety, some kind of safe environment. Small companies, mamas and papas, they could only provide a security camera sometime and a video, and maybe they will provide, which is good also for them, a shirt which says security. This way they think you scare somebody with that security sign on top. It's different than having a police officer, which, known or not, is also provided on demand by the company, is provided to the company because the community is paying for it. I guess some people don't know it. Yes, you see the patrol car coming around, blah blah blah. You think they are protecting only the people that they call them. They go, yes, they have all those duty too. But believe me, they have their address, which the company pays for it. The government says this company gets this type of provision from us, so you must be circle around there. If the company makes a complaint that they haven't seen a police officer around my area and such a blah 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 blah, they could get reprimanded. They are around there all the time. Police. What does it mean, police? They come on a call. But for better response, you must hire your own security officers, armed security officers. And I'm talking about every place. In the school system, it's a little bit different. Different in what way? The school system implements different types of rules. I will put down metal detectors, and anybody that comes in with a weapon, I will expel them. Okay, thank you. I will expel them, and I will put them in a database. They should also go in a database according to the act that happened, and leave it like that, according to the student. The other one is they should have at least, according to the size of the school or the college, armed security officers. And of course, we know the police is there, and they're not even paying for it. Has to be there because the government demands it, that they have to be there. Okay? If they're not there, the police is not doing their job. Or the company is packing it in all the profit. They say, no, we don't need no police. If we need, we call them. If you know that happens, you can demand, go to the principal, go to the general manager or whatever and say, where is the police force over here? And if they say, why we need the police? Where is the crime? It doesn't have to be a crime to be a police over there. They have to be there guarding your properties all the time. Simple as that. Who's paying for it? They get paid. If they're not there, they are pocketing all that money. Okay. Some people say that teachers, they should carry a gun. God forbid. Teachers are able to have a gun. Imagine, teachers don't get respected anymore. There was a time when teachers were considered the second parents while your parents are away. That was a time when they were respected. Now there is no more respect for the teachers. And a gun in the teacher's hand, it will cause more harm to the students and to themselves, because I give you just one little example. Teachers nowadays, they are afraid even to discipline somebody, to say something, because rights. There is too many rights. So when the teacher says something to a child, better make sure how you say it. So let's say, just for a little example, the teacher says, Joe, I don't want you to get up and go to Mary without my permission. Joe says, and what are you going to do about it? Huh? What are you going to do about it if I don't do it? You're going to take your gun and you're going to shoot me? Okay? That's one of the little things that I wanted to mention. If you want to give a gun into the school system or any kind of big companies, only principal should have a gun. I gotta go.